Clarence Herschberger played football at the University of Chicago from 1896 to 1898. Back in those days, much like now, teams provided training tables to their players where they could eat, typically under a strict diet regimen from their head coach. Herschberger had a playful argument with his good friend Captain Walter Kennedy. The argument was about who could put on the most weight at one setting. And the argument went on until the two were goaded into settling the feud. Kennedy and Herschberger stripped, weighed in on a scale, and began eating. When they were finished eating, they went back to the scales and weighed in again. Herschberger was very disappointed when the scales revealed that Kennedy had gained more weight than him. Kennedy had gained 7¼ pounds, where Herschberger had only gained 7 pounds. Now, whether Herschberger was determined to drown his humiliation in further eating to prove that he was a better man, or perhaps that he was just still hungry, is not known. But what is known is that Herschberger went on to eat 13 eggs. Given the 7 pounds he had already gained, it might be safe to say that Herschberger went on to eat 13 more eggs. Unfortunately, a big game with Wisconsin was coming up. Herschberger developed a case of gastritis and could not play. He was the offensive and defensive key to the game for the Chicago Maroons. Think of Patrick Mahomes for the Kansas City Chiefs, or more appropriately, Travis Hunter for the Colorado Buffaloes, since players in the 1890s played both ways. Chicago lost 23-8, allowing Wisconsin to win the 1897 Western Conference title, the Western Conference being the forerunner to the Big Ten. Herschberger's coach, the legendary Amos Alonzo Stagg, said that he was thoroughly convinced the loss was because of the 13 eggs and not because of the 11 Wisconsin players. Imagine gaining 7 pounds at one setting and then eating 13 more eggs after that. Egad.